Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to talk about how my pay as a special education paraprofessional compares to the pay that I received while I was working as a CNA. The reason why I'm choosing to compare it to CNA compared to my remote patient monitoring job is because I think honestly the longest type of medical work that I did was as a CNA, and so that's why I'm choosing that over my chronic care management remote patient monitoring job. So let me just get right into it. I will tell you that the most I ever got paid as a CNA was $17 an hour. I do not get paid that as a special education paraprofessional, but the average amount that I got paid working as a CNA was around $12 an hour or so. I think other than that agency job that paid me $17 an hour, the highest I got was like $13.40 something cents. And that pay was prior to COVID. Well, one of them was an assisted living that was after COVID had happened and all of that. But for the most part, I worked prior to COVID getting that amount of money. The agency was kind of during COVID, prior to COVID, during COVID, and a little bit after COVID happened. So what I get paid as a special education paraprofessional working full-time Monday through Friday from 7:45 a.m. until 3:10 p.m., not 3:10 a.m., is $14.75 an hour. I will tell you that even though I could work elsewhere and get paid more money, it would not offer me the amount of benefits or like the quality of the benefits that I get from working in the public school system. On average, between taxes and everything that I get taken out of my paycheck, my take-home pay every 2 weeks is $550. Now, I will tell you that I get paid throughout the entire school year. So you also have to take into account that what my pay would actually be would be higher than what it is. I think when I calculated it the other day, what I'm actually making, if you count it as I'm actually making only $550 every 2 weeks, would be like 10 something an hour, but I do get paid throughout the summer. So even when I'm not working, I still get paid. I elected to have my pay that way because we could either choose to get paid just through the school year, or we could choose to get paid throughout the school year and throughout the summer. And obviously, I don't want to have to work in the summer if I don't have to. So I'm just choosing to take a lower pay throughout so that I can get paid every 2 weeks, even throughout the summer. So I think that all equals out. Plus, like I said, I do get Michigan public school employee retirement taken out. I get, I don't have to pay for my medical insurances and stuff like that. I do have to pay a certain amount towards my medical, but vision, disability, dental, and there's a couple other things that get taken out. Well, they don't get taken out. They're on my pay stub, but the school board actually contributes to those, they pay for it for me. So while it may seem like I'm not getting paid as much, like I said, I have a whole summer and all of the school breaks that I am still getting paid for. So regardless, technically I don't work hourly, technically I work salary. So as long as I haven't used up all of my sick days and things like that, I still get paid the same amount every 2 weeks regardless. So there's that. And I think that you have to take those things into consideration when you're comparing pay, because obviously working as a CNA, I worked hourly. I was definitely not salary at any of my CNA positions. One benefit of CNA work compared to working in a school setting is that you definitely have the availability to get more hours. Now, I will say that like for summer school and stuff, we do have the option to work during summer school for additional pay. Um, so like I would still get what I'm getting now, which is that $550 every 2 weeks, around that amount. Plus, I would also get paid extra for working summer school if I chose to do that. Will I do that? Probably not, because I want to enjoy my summer vacation and I want to be able to be outside and enjoy life. And thankfully, financially, I can handle like my bills and my other responsibilities and things like that without having to work summer school or without having to pick up another summer job at this point. But, you know, that could very well change between now and summer vacation. I just thought that it might be interesting to kind of compare, you know, the pay. I will say, like, I think what I used to get as a CNA was over $1,000 every 2 weeks. And that was usually because I worked myself to the bone. Like, I worked myself to death. I picked up all the extra hours, and it really wasn't worth it at the end of the day because my health went down the tubes really fast. And while it is stressful to work in special education, and obviously there's a lot that goes into my job that can be very stressful or difficult to deal with on a daily basis, I definitely feel a lot happier. I don't feel sick at the end of the day. I mean, other than like the cold that I've had since August, just because my immune system is trying to adjust to all of the kids getting sick and, you know, being in that little incubator of germs and cooties at school every day, because little kids, yeah, they've definitely got the cooties. But anyways, I hope this was interesting. I wasn't too sure like if anybody wanted to have this information, but I do think if you're looking for something that is more steady, more stable, and you know, want something that offers you really strong benefits, I definitely get great benefits. Like, as long as I work for the Michigan public school system for 10 years, I am guaranteed a monthly pension benefit, and that gets taken out of my paycheck. But, you know, as long as I work for the Michigan public school system for 10 years, like I said, it doesn't even have to be at the school that I work at now. It could be any public school in Michigan. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like 10 years in a row. You can leave and come back to employment and still get this lifetime pension, monthly benefit. So there's that to take into consideration too. Yes, I do have money getting taken out of my paycheck for those things, but it's definitely worth it in the long run, to be able to have that pension and that monthly benefit, because I know that as long as I work for the school system for 10 years, that I will be good to go. So yeah, anyways, I just thought that I would share that. If you guys have any questions or any other topics you'd like me to discuss on my channel in the future, please feel free to let me know. I'd be glad to get something filmed for you. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys next time.